one of the ideas was if you could dramatically speed up the page load, you could increase your audience by virtue of just not having as many people leave before the page got there. I think at that time industry averages were somewhere between like 10 and 22 seconds per, was standard for mobile web pages for news media, websites. And we, with AMP, were able to get it down to an average of about 700 milliseconds.
Wow, so almost instant.
So to the eye, it looks like it's instant, effectively.
So AMP was a great solution, except some work needed to be done to implement it.
Yeah, it'd be like, a lot of news companies had their mobile websites up and running for the last several, if not many years. And it was basically asking them to build a new one. So what we started out with was a converter technology so that they could just copy and paste effectively one line of code to their CMS. And then whenever they would publish a new article, we would instantly convert that into an AMP version so that there'd be a canonical version and an AMP version, and then that AMP version would be available for returning in search results because Google was increasingly using the AMP pages instead of canonical URLs in the search user experience. And then we launched the converter on the Fresno Bee in April of 2016 as our first publisher. And then since then, we've onboarded about another 100 publishers. Traffic across our converter as of last week was about 71 million monthly uniques and about 110 million monthly page views. We were really needing to either invest significantly in a few brilliant engineers or in a lot of people to actually do the manual work to address the last kind of edge cases of conversion. So that being the case, I reached out to the guys at Google, and where I think they have a lot of people that solve these kinds of problems all the time, and had a good relationship with those guys from when I worked there, and it turned out to make a lot of sense to sell the company and let Google actually scale the converter technology much more rapidly and much more effectively than we could on our own. And so as of last week, we sold Relay Media to Google, and my team is working there now, and I'm remaining independent. The AMP specification has got a lot of inherent benefits to publishers that have not really been explored. And so I have some other ideas on what I want to do on that front that I am really eager to get to.
Well, that's great. We'll look forward to that.
Yeah, cool.